I'm interested in buying my first home. I've got a very good credit score. However, income, and I make about $35,000 a year. Any suggestions for her on how to get into the real estate market?
Well, the first thing is that's an interesting profile. They say it's the hottest profile in the marketplace. About 20 to 25% of the individuals are single female women that are buying homes. And so I think you're right in the mix, and we're glad to see you coming into the market.
Well, that's a good point. So you're seeing a lot of people, just like this viewer, who says that I've only got one income, it's about 35, single, but a good credit score.
Right.
And that's hot.
I think those individuals are buying condominiums, they're buying single-family homes, and I think all studies are saying that's a strong market that's entering the market that yesterday, 20, 30 years ago, wasn't there.
Danny, from the lending side, any advice on what she can do?
Well, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people in her same position that don't think that they can get into a home. They hear all the you know, again, the news about interest rates and values and how expensive it is to live here. And they don't realize that they may be able to afford it. So, number one, talk to somebody and say, here's my situation. Have them look at your credit, your income, what's available on the market from the real estate side. But don't wait. I see it too often. People say, well, if I had bought a house 5 years ago, or if I had bought a house 10 years ago, well, there's no wrong time to sit down with someone and say, am I in a position to buy a house? What's it going to cost me? What are my taxes and insurance going to be? What are the tax advantages going to be? For the amount of house I need, what's available? We know right now there's a lot more available than there was a year ago, and it's a perfect time to at least start the process. And if you're not in a position now, put yourself on a roadmap.
Right. So
you know 12 months from now, I've done what I need to do to put myself in a position to be a homeowner and start taking advantage of the investment opportunities.
And we talked about the incentives out there in the marketplace. Earlier on the show, we said that builders today are giving huge incentives. I mean, amount of monies that can be used for down payments, that can be incentives for closing costs. And so I think this is, for a first-time home buyer, you're not going to get into a market that has so much to offer than today.
You were going to say something.
I was just going to say, and you're not going to find yourself able to qualify for any more house than you are today, rates being where they are. So if you're waiting rates go up, your income may be the same or go up a little, but if rates are going up faster, you're qualifying for less and less house. If you were already in a house at a fixed rate, and every year you're making more money, well, that payment gets cheaper every month.
So the answer to the first-time home buyers: find a real estate associate or agent, find a mortgage lender, and go out into the market and see what the market is offering, because it is ripe for you.
And it doesn't cost you anything.
Well, that's true. You know, and that's a good point. Better to have two people like this on your team to make a decision, an intelligent, educational decision, as opposed to just going in blind and picking something.